So Donald Trump just scored a huge W. Now, a lot of you guys may be wondering, what is that? What are you talking about, Lou? I'm going to tell you right now. So Bob Menendez, who is a senator out of New Jersey, if I'm not mistaken, this guy used to go after Donald Trump a lot. I want you to take a listen to how he used to go about Donald Trump because he, ladies and gentlemen, yes, he was just indicted for doing exactly what he accused Trump of doing. Now, you may be wondering what that is. We're going to dive into the news. Trust me, we're going to dive in. And we're also going to dive into the fact, like, why are the Democrats throwing their own under the bus? Why is he being indicted? What is going on out there that we need a distraction from, that they're willing to throw their own guy under the bus? Now, I want you to go, I want you to think about that. Maybe stop the video, comment down below. Now, let's take a look at how he used to go after Trump, and then we'll dive into the news.
We need to know the facts, not the latest spin dropped by Rudy Giuliani, the facts. The American people deserve to know who they elected to be their president. They deserve to know if he's in fact putting America's interests first. And they deserve to know if Donald Trump is, wittingly or unwittingly, an agent for the Russian Federation. Congress must carry out its constitutional duty to fully and thoroughly investigate where the facts lead. That's why we must protect the integrity of all oversight efforts, including the objective, sober investigation still being conducted by Robert Mueller. And it's why we must push for his final report to be made public to the American people.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, right? This guy used to go after Trump really hard, right? This is wild. Before we get into the news, I just want to play this clip right here from CNN. Here we go.
Have breaking news that will have ripple effects in Washington and beyond. New Jersey Democratic Senator Bob Menendez, who is the chair of the
House Foreign Relations
Senate Foreign Relations Committee, he's being charged with corruption-related charges for the second time in 10 years. He was charged, indicted before, and there was a hung jury, and now he's being charged again for something completely different. Let's get right to Kara Scannell for the details on this. Kara, what are you learning?
Yeah, John, so the U.S. Attorney's Office here in Lower Manhattan has announced that they have brought bribery charges against Senator Menendez and his wife. Now, according to the prosecutor's office, that they allege that Menendez's wife had received hundreds of thousands of dollars in bribes that they had then used to help 3 New Jersey businessmen and the government of Egypt. This investigation has been going on for several years, and sources have told CNN that they have sent out rings of subpoenas to people seeking information about some of these businessmen and these relationships. Now, one of the businessmen is someone who has known Menendez's wife for a long time. He is someone that had obtained the exclusive right to export and certify halal meat to Egypt. That has been a focus of this investigation. And another one of the businessmen is a New Jersey developer, and prosecutors were asking questions about him, his communications with the senator and his wife. So
there you go. That's all we need to even hear, right? Because I do want to read into this before I play some Dan Bongino, because he's gonna cook on this one. All right, so let's throw it back. So the flashback of the video that I showed you of him, now that we know exactly what he's being indicted for, which is wild, right? Flashback: while Democrat Senator Bob Menendez was slandering Trump in 2019 for being a Russian agent, quote unquote, he himself was working on the behalf of Egypt's government. They are always, and I want to just highlight this. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to highlight this. They're always doing exactly what they accuse others of. Isn't that a shame? What they're accusing Democrats, they're accusing Trump, they're accusing all the guys, right? They're accusing everybody on the Republican side, especially anyone connected to Donald Trump. These people are doing exactly that. In February of 2019, Menendez expressed his concerns about the then President Trump being compromised by Russia on the Senate floor, which was the speech. I'll play it again for you guys in a few, just so you can listen to his entitlement and how he felt like, you know, he was doing exactly what he was blaming Trump of doing, which is so wild, right? He says in the tape, "I'm talking about the entirely legitimate question of whether Donald Trump could be compromised by the Russian government," he said at the time. During this time, Menendez was allegedly working on behalf of Egypt's government. Not allegedly, he was. Meetings were arranged in 2018 between Menendez and Egyptian officials, in which officials pressed Menendez to sign off on military aid Washington had withheld over concerns about the country's human rights record, right? So Menendez's wife, Nadine, was then put on payroll for a business belonging to Egypt-born businessman Wael Hannah. So his wife was involved in this. She was also being bribed. In exchange, Hannah, the wife of Bob Menendez, she was on payroll of a company he controlled, from a company he controlled that had the exclusive right to certified halal meat shipped from the United States to Egypt, right? Menendez, let's read this right. Menendez later sought to persuade the U.S. Department of Agriculture to not take any action to interfere with the company's monopoly status. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to play who this guy is and how he used to go after Donald Trump, so you guys can get just a glimpse of what these Democrats been up to.
Know the facts, not the latest spin dropped by Rudy Giuliani. The facts. The American people deserve to know who they elected to be their president. They deserve to know if he's in fact putting America's interests first. And they deserve to know if Donald Trump is, wittingly or unwittingly, an agent for the Russian Federation. Congress must...
That's all I want to hear. That's all we need to hear. Because now I'm about to play some Dan Bongino because he's about to cook. Let's play him.
This is how sad this is. I trust these goons in the DOJ so little. I want you to listen to what I'm going to say. But Dan, Menendez is a Democrat. I don't care. Chatsters, you probably agree with me. This guy probably did something to piss off the regime. I'm not telling you he didn't do what's in the allegations. I don't know. He's innocent until proven guilty. I have no idea. I'm simply telling you there is no way this Democrat senator got charged by this DOJ without doing something to piss off the administration. Dan, you're defending a Democrat? I'm not defending jack shit. I'm just telling you these people running the Department of Justice are so freaking corrupt that I have absolutely zero doubt that this guy got charged because there's something he's doing to get in the way, even as a Democrat in the Biden administration.
Exactly.
Joe, I hate to do this so early.
Exactly. And before Dan continues, that's what I was saying is, what did he do, right? What did he do to get basically indicted? Because come on now, he's on the protected class.
September 22nd, 11:05. Please flag it. I mean, I hate to do it to you. So
Flag it.
Thank you. You're going to find out in the coming weeks. Menendez took some kind of vote the Biden administration didn't like. There is simply no way a guy in a protected class, a Democrat, is getting charged like this without doing something to piss them off. Because we live in what? We live in what? We live in what? Police state. Right. Good job.
You're Snake Plissken, ain't you?
Now, back to where I was going to open the show. There is no, very good. There is absolutely no way. See you all in the chat. Flag it. There were a lot of flags in there. Love you guys.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. Bob Menendez, New Jersey, indicted. I'm not surprised, right? I'm not surprised because when you look at Sam Bankman-Fried, you look at the FTX situation, you look at everyone who, look, and the swamp overall, Republicans and Democrats overall, they're definitely up to stuff. They're up to things, right? They're up to it, right? But it's this guy getting thrown under the bus. Why is he getting thrown under the bus? Right? What did he do? Did he wake up all of a sudden? Did he say, yo, I'm on the wrong side of history? What happened? Why would the DOJ go after him? Why would he get indicted? That's a good question. I think Dan Bongino's on point on that. But it's so wild, right? These people are just as corrupt as anyone, any other government at this point. What they've been doing, what they're totally doing. And we as Americans, as the people, we're just looking at this like we can't believe it. That's why Trump is so beloved, because he's been calling this out for a very long time. And then they want to turn it around, blame Trump, say Trump is doing exactly what they're doing. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy, guys? This guy is caught up. This guy got the nerve to get on the Senate floor and say that Trump is compromised. Isn't that crazy? Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about this crazy story, man. More stories like these are probably going to come out the more either Democrats wake up to knowing that they're on the wrong side of history, or they're just useless to the party and they gotta face some consequences. can't benefit forever. You got to be on the right side of history, ladies and gentlemen. What side of history are you on? I'll see you guys on the next one.